Welcome to Candid Conversations with Doc V, a collaboration with the unprecedented enterprise Win-Win Women, a global movement to reach, teach, and talk with women and girls around the world in 195 nations. As a woman heals, the earth heals. Our mission is to care, connect, and collaborate with 3.9 billion women worldwide, so all can enjoy a level of excellence in every area of their lives and to be more joyful, fulfilled, and financially secure. We care by loving and inspiring all women. We connect as we teach and talk together. We collaborate to grow successful businesses. To that end, Candid Conversations is where real talk about real experiences and circumstances is the norm, not the exception, to help you heal, rebuild, and transform your life from the inside out, and to put you back in business and on the road to defining your path. Hi, I'm Trina L. Martin. I am the Queen of Equality in Tech and the guest host for Doc V today, as is her endeavor to provide truth, transparency, and love in conversation to help you navigate the waters of life as well as business and think without a box. I, of course, follow suit. What is your why? You are the why, to provide a safe haven for validation of your experiences and challenges in life, and to provide hope and freedom in your thinking and being so that you may be your own boss in mind, body, and soul and business, and live the life and lifestyle that you were meant to lead. All are welcome to the conversation with topics focused on women and the issues we face every day in life, the workplace, career transition, and business. On Candid Conversations, it is our intention to always take you on the journey of revelation, reconciliation, and renaissance, having one mission in mind, to help you define your path and one message: you are mission essential. Yes, even as a woman, because you are graced under pressure every day and the world needs your voice. Last week, Doc V and Carolyn Choate discussed the importance of aligning personal values. On our Candid Conversations hot seat this week, to help us remix the Seeing with True Vision episode and thoughts towards mindfulness is Inez Bracy. Let me tell you a bit about Inez. Inez Bracy is a lover of life and travel and enjoys healthy living in mind, body, and spirit. She partners with you to get healthy and or stay healthy using sleep, exercise, and nutrition. As a health, wellness, and weight loss coach, Inez partners with seniors, business owners, entrepreneurs, self-employed, and professionals on creating their lifestyle of healthy living, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Inez shares practical and easy strategies focused on making one simple change that you know you can continue. By working with Inez, clients discover new and different ways of sleeping, exercising, eating, and socializing, supporting them in living their best, healthy, fulfilled life. Welcome to Candid Conversations, Inez.
Thank you so much, Trina. I am just thrilled to be on the show with you. You are amazing. This is just an awesome, awesome place in which to dwell.
Well, thank you for being on the show, and I thank Doc V for trusting me with her chair tonight. So let's dive into the conversation. So for the past few conversations, we have dealt with holistic heart health, aligning our values, and now mindfulness. How do all of these tie together for you in being able to see your way forward with clarity in relation to finding and carrying out your purpose in life?
You know, that's a really great question, Trina, because all of that, I call it, it's almost like a trifecta. You have a triangle. And we talk about heart health, of course, the cardio and all of that really does drive the whole body, along with the lungs and all the other systems. So when we have the heart health going and all the other systems working together synergistically, that's when we can be healthy. And a big part of being healthy is all about mindfulness. How are you honoring your body? How are you keeping the promises to yourself? Have you awakened one day and thought, when I get out of bed today, I'm going to go for a walk if it's only for 10 minutes. And then something says, no, I'll turn over, go back to sleep, but not just yet. And by the time you get out of bed, boom, 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 you got to run out of the house so you don't get it done. That's when you're dishonoring your promise to yourself. And women especially, and I know men as well, but I know women especially are often guilty of dishonoring themselves by not keeping the promises they make to themselves. So when we talk about mindfulness, it's about being mindful about everything that you think. Is it supporting you in being the person you know how to be? Is it helping you be, and I'm putting in quotes, be my dream now? A big part of being my dream now is to be healthy. Many of us have health way out there someplace, out in the universe, out in the stratosphere. We're gonna start doing it one day. What about this moment, this nanosecond? Being mindful about how you sleep. And sleeping is amazing. That is one of the best things you can give yourself the gift of. Sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night, resting on a very good mattress that supports you in being able to sleep that 7 to 9 hours. And also in having a routine that you shut down the 30 to 45 minutes before you get in the bed, take out your electronics. And I know, this is the 21st century. Our electronics follow us everywhere. You might want to just stop one night a week, then 2 nights until you work up to a whole month. And next thing you know, you're not taking the electronics into the room. How about you have a TV in your room? That's electronic too, in your bedroom. If you find that you just cannot take it out, find something to cover it over the nighttime. Just keep it covered if you're not watching it. Because one of the things I know for sure is those magnetic rays are always coming off of it. So do the best that you can to stop it. Sleep, nutrition, exercise, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more, Trina.
Okay, I'm ready for this conversation because, yeah, I'm one of those people who don't get, 6 to 9 hours of sleep. So you may be seeing me, in your office. So with this conversation around mindfulness and now mainstream, and I think the pandemic and the world affairs over the past 3 years have really opened that up. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are the pandemic, the mandated shutdown gave everybody the opportunity around the globe, which is unheard of. This one activity around the globe where everybody is shut down in their homes. It gave many people an opportunity to really sit with themselves, and they, extroverts, they're not used to that. They used to running around. Introverts like, yeah, finally I can just sit with myself. They had an opportunity to really rethink their lives. And in rethinking their lives, many of them found that in examining fully, minutely everything, they found that they were just not in the place of bliss that they desired. They were not there because they had allowed others to dictate to them what they could do, when they could do it, and how it would be done. When you get into the spot of knowing that I really get to make my own decisions about things, and you're saying yes to stuff because of the financial reward, perhaps, of whatever reason, you find that you're not comfortable doing it, even though you do it well, because it pays the bills. I found that many of my clients decided that they were just not going to go back into those relationships with the workplace that they were in, and started creating their own lives in a different way. And now they are so much more happy. They smile more, their whole energy. And many of them have released quite a bit of weight because now they are mindful of what they're eating. They're also putting exercise as a priority and drinking water. Drinking water, hydrating yourself at least half your body weight every single day with water makes a huge difference. My thing though is choose one thing at a time. Do it for 4 weeks. Then you choose another. You don't throw away the one you already did. You're going to add to this one. So now you're going to do this for 4 weeks. And next thing you know, you got everything that you require to be healthy, stay healthy, and mindful. Living the life being my dream now.
Mm. So what if I start the one thing and I fall off during the 4 weeks? What do I need to do?
Well, if you fall off today, you start back tomorrow. You don't have to restart. You just pick up where you left off. It's almost like playing baseball. And I'm the 6 of 7, and all the 5 ahead of me were the best athletes in school. So of course, when Bracy came, they immediately wanted to put me on all these teams, and they soon found out that she needed one. So they'd throw the ball at me and look like the ball was coming hard, and then I'd side yourself. But because of the name Bracy and everybody else had done so well, they let me sit on the bench most of the time. So when the ball is dropped, you say you get off, you do something, and I'm just going to treat myself today, because I'll tell you what, the cravings that we have come from old thoughts and old memories, how much we enjoyed having this strawberry sundae or banana split or whatever. Then you get it and you start beating yourself up. No. Don't beat yourself up. Say, I did it because I desired it at the time. Tomorrow, or even tonight, I will get back started on my one simple change. The same change that the ball dropped, and you pick it up now and you keep going. You still finish that 4 weeks, then you add the next one simple change. Don't make it stressful, because I'll tell you what, if you make it difficult, if you make it stressful, you're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm. And that's true. And that's what happens with a lot of times when we're trying to lose weight and do things better. It's like, we'll do it and then we'll say, oh, it's not coming off fast enough. So then we stop, but we have to keep going and be intentional. And how do we do that? Because we're talking here, you're giving people the blueprint, and it sounds easy, but how does one go about actually being intentional so that it's not just a fad that they're doing, like, a diet here, diet there? How can we actually make this part of our lives?
I am so glad you asked that question, because I don't work with folk who do diets. I work with you on a life plan, on a lifestyle change. And in your life plan, first of all, before we even start working together, I work with you on getting your mind centered on who you be, your identity. Who are you really? And as I'm working with you on reclaiming your identity, it becomes a lot easier to stay on your course of your lifestyle change, because what you're doing, you're moving from one thing to the other. And as you move from one to the other, it's just a journey. Every step is a journey, and you're always on it. This is a journey that's never ending, because something else always presents when you think you're done.
Yeah, that mindset is very, very important and very powerful. And, me being a person that have been working on my mindset and realizing how important it is and how it impacts everything else that we do. For those out there who are watching, just explain to them about, like you said, you start with the mind first, the mindset. Tell them why that is so important to start with that first.
Wow, another great question, Trina. You just booming at me tonight. This is awesome, because I know for sure, unless and until we get our mind in sync with our desires, we're not going to get it done. We will always find a way to make it difficult. And for some reason, we'll make it complex. Instead, we'll find a way that, now I'm going to have to weigh all my food. Now I'm going to, no. You don't have to do any of that. You have a hand. The palm of your hand is the size of what you can be eating, especially if you're on a releasing weight intention. Now, as you go through that, you also look at your plate and see how your portions are. And as you're looking at your portions, now because your mind is so focused on it, you will be choosing differently. And your body is asking you for something different, because once you do the cleaning out, all the stuff that's kept you in the circle of eating because of the way you grew up or whatever, doesn't matter. When your mind gets to the point, it's like, no, I'm done with this. I am done with this. Let me tell you, growing up in the South, we deep fried everything. And if we didn't deep fry it, we cooked it till it had no nutrients. That is how I grew up. And I loved, loved, loved honey buns. I love that red sausage. And now that I know about food coloring and all of that, and the red food coloring, is like, whoa. And all of that I enjoyed, and I now no longer eat it. However, my family still sees me as that little girl who enjoyed that. So whenever they know that I'm coming home, they always, especially one sister, she will go out and she will make sure she has honey buns. She will have the red sausage, all the stuff that she knows that I love. I keep saying, I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it. Well, I will eat honey buns. I figure, I can do that one, but other stuff, I just like, no. I said that to say, when those cravings come up and you keep going and going and going, and it keeps getting stronger and stronger, give yourself permission to go ahead and get a piece of whatever it is. You're not required to deny yourself anything that's good for you, or even anything that you enjoy. The only thing that you're required to do is notice when this happens. You want to keep a journal. What else is happening in your world that's driving you to wanting to have something that you had back in the day when you really did enjoy it? Write it all down so that now you can get clear on why you're doing it, even though you said yes to it.
Now, with writing it down in a journal, does something have to influence that? Or could it just be, I saw this, it reminded me of my childhood and I want to eat it? Or does it lead to something else? Or is something happening in my life?
All of the above.
Really?
It could be a trigger for something that was really, really luscious back in the day. You saw something on TV, somebody said something to you. You saw somebody that reminded you of somebody that you had such a good time with. All of that. Or it could be, I'm just feeling like I just need my blanket. This could be like your blanket, and you have it that way. Doesn't really matter, but it's really great to know why. Have that trigger so that when it comes up again, you can say, I did that already, I'm done.
So what are your thoughts or words of wisdom that you would like to leave with us about mindfulness and seeing with true vision?
Wow. Mindfulness and seeing with true vision. Let me tell you, we get to shut down the electronics, turn off the TV, and really go within. Give ourselves permission to have some time to go within and realize that our thoughts are important. How we move in life is important. And whatever we do is entirely up to us to be my dream now. So whatever being my dream now is for you, you can look at it mindfully and release attachment to anything that's not allowing you to step into that be my dream energy. And until and unless you give yourself permission to release attachment to a whole bunch of stuff, your dream will always be further out there. So what is your true vision? Is your true vision your dream, being your dream now, or keeping it out there? Or is your true vision, I'm being my dream now, so I move with ease and grace all the way through it?
I love that, moving with grace all the way through it. Well, Inez, on behalf of Doc V, I want to thank you for being on Candid Conversations tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Audience, I hope you've enjoyed Real Talk with Inez Bracy. Be sure to go back and watch this episode, catch all those diamonds she dropped, and tell a friend about the life-changing conversations we're having here on Candid Conversations. So your call to action tonight is to answer with truth, transparency, love, and grace for yourself. Are you living mindfully? Think on the revelations you've received today. Reconcile them with the path you're currently on and move into your renaissance. It's time for you to redefine and shine unapologetically. So we'd like to invite you to explore our virtual home and one-stop shop at definingpaths.online for coaching, masterminds, masterclass service solutions, and so much more to help you connect the dots for your holistic transformation. Also, I would like to say, don't forget to, if you have a business that is online and it needs to be resuscitated, check out the Holistic Turnkey 90-Day True Vision Challenge. It's a safe haven for inspiration and personal betterment. And welcome home. Thanks for spending time with us. And again, I'm Trina L. Martin, the Queen of Equality in Tech. I was your host today for Doc V. Check out my podcast called Trina Talk. Is on every outlet that you can listen to podcasts. And thank you for tuning in.